or CCS. It represents a beacon of hope in the battle against global warming. And today, what I want to do for you is to unravel the basics, but also the principle of CCS, and to tell you why it is becoming an essential part in our climate action toolkit. Good morning. Hello. My name is Tony Chiu. I'm the founder and CEO of Renewables in Africa. What we do is very simple. We raise awareness about renewables energy in Africa, but also across the globe. So if you are an investor, a developer, an EPC, or equipment supplier and looking to tap into Africa or to expand into the continent, I suggest that you reach out to us because I want to show you how you can 10x your return on investment. So CCS, this is also how it's called, carbon capture and storage. So it's a technology that captures carbon dioxide emissions from source like coal fire power plant, but also industrial processes. What it does is actually preventing the CO2 from entering the atmosphere, right? And the carbon that is captured is then transported and stored deep underground in geological formation or used in other various industrial applications. And ever since I actually joined this wonderful industry, I heard about carbon capture, right? I used to have a manager. She was a big fan of carbon capture, right? And it's fair to say that there's still a lot of development happening on this field and a lot still need to be uncovered. But I can already mention one fact, though, that seems pretty much understood by many people. It's the fact that CCS can capture up to 90% of the carbon dioxide emission that is produced from use of fossil fuel in electricity generation, also industrial processes. You can see that actually scrolling across in the fact that I mentioned here. So carbon capture, definitely, it seems to be one tool that people want to be tapping into because if we need to be decarbonizing faster, so we can't ignore it. Although it's also fair to say that there's a lot of controversy regarding this particular technology, right? But it's fair for us to just talk about all the different options that have been explored at the moment. And in terms of carbon capture, so the process involve three main steps. So first of all, you capture, then you transport, then you store, right? And each of the steps is crucial in ensuring the safety but also efficiency of CCS. So by capturing and storing CO2, so not only you will help mitigate the climate change, but you will also allow the continued use of fossil fuel. That's probably the part that is actually quite controversial because people don't want that, yeah? Because you continue as opposed to stopping it as is strongly recommended at the moment, right? So, but people say it can allow to continue in a more friendly manner, and that could potentially help some countries that were not responsible for climate change, and that could and should be allowed, according to what is said, yeah, to continue for a longer period of time, yeah. So, despite the potential, so CCS it's not a standalone. That's what we also need to understand. It's not a standalone solution. It's a complementary technology in a broader portfolio of climate change mitigation strategies that should include renewables energy, energy efficiency, and electrification of transport. So you can't take it on its own. Definitely not. So hopefully give you a little bit more understanding about a carbon capture. So understand the basic, it's the first step towards appreciating the role environmental efforts. And as we diving deeper into the mechanism and implication of CCS, it is clear that the technology could play a pivotal role in transitioning to a low carbon future. So let me know what you think. What's your impression about carbon capture? And I see you tomorrow.